EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. Here comes Cobb. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. So he rolls out of the pocket left. Just ends up finding his safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut!
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. It's Pumphrey on the toss. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And he knocks it through. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Charge the ball free and brings up third down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun. Bowen looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Gone. Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Bowen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
4 down.
Off play action. Bowen. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Ah!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. He'll get it up the middle, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll run it here. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. To throw on 2nd down. Bowen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Bowen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Bowen. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake. Bowen. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Then the Bears get a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56, Mike, 56 right there.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
To throw again. Bowen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stokes. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st and 10, Bowen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bowen steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bowen. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. In for the score. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And now out comes Houston. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we'll still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowen throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Stokes. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Bowen eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Bowen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd down, Bowen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This is Cohen. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Leopard!
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Lucky 56.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's the option going left on second down. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They come out here in the I.
Watch him now, Barney.
He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Rosas good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Pumphrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Bowen. The screen pass here to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Bowen. And his throw is incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's caught inside the 35. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
4 down.
Looking to throw. Bowen dancing to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.